November, the transition between autumn and the cold winter, is always the moment the Premier League truly reveals its genuine title contenders. The 2025 over 2026 season is no exception. Matchday 11 has just concluded, and the answer sent to North London is not a congratulation, but a brutal statement. Manchester City remains the biggest threat. The psychological shadow Arsenal cannot escape. While the Gunners struggled, dropping 2 valuable points in a regrettable 2-2 draw with Sunderland, a match that should have been an absolute 3 points. Pep Guardiola's side, conversely, delivered a cold, clinical annihilation, blowing away Liverpool 3-0. The gap between the two teams is now just 4 points. Man City is gradually returning to its regal position as it closes in on Arsenal at the top of the table, and the tense, dramatic atmosphere of the title race from the previous 2 seasons has officially returned at its highest intensity. This marks the 3rd season in 4 years that Mikel Arteta and Arsenal must directly confront Pep Guardiola and Man City on the road to the title. The battle is not just about tactics or personnel, it is a battle of wits, a battle of emotions, and most importantly, a battle against the aura of the dominant force. Chapter: Man City, the efficiency machine and creative compensation. Arsenal, with their young, cohesive squad, represents aspiration and a well-structured project. But Man City possesses something the Gunners lack: the mettle of a true champion, the knowledge of how to overcome pressure and maintain stable rhythm during the most grueling phases. Haaland, the nightmare named efficiency. Man City's ultimate weapon is Erling Haaland. If Arsenal is a team of collective play and smooth rotation, Man City is a team of cold, terrifying efficiency. The Norwegian star almost single-handedly drives the City attack, scoring 14 goals, accounting for over 60% of the team's total goals in the Premier League this season. Haaland reshapes how City plays, faster, more direct, and more frightening on every counterattack. He is a piercing spear, a sharp warning, the new generation of regulators and midfield instability. Kevin De Bruyne's departure and Ilkay Gundogan's exit have left a significant void in terms of creative ability and tempo regulation. Pep Guardiola has adjusted his tactics to compensate, but this change also brings clear weaknesses. Reijnders replacing Gundo and takes on the role of tempo regulator and attacking link. Reijnders offers dynamism and pressing ability, but his Premier League experience and capacity for individual brilliance remain a big question mark. The defensive midfield position is becoming unstable. Rodri, returning from injury, has not maintained his absolute best form, forcing City to rotate with Nicolas González. González is a robust midfielder, but lacks the influence and elite space control ability of a fit Rodri. Man City no longer enjoys the absolute stability of the legendary KDB-Rodri duo. Instead, they have become a squad relying on speed, Doku, Savinho, and Foden's creativity to generate chances, a style that is somewhat riskier. Arsenal remarkable evolution and the secret of the new trio. Fairly speaking, Arsenal this season has not weakened. On the contrary, they have evolved remarkably. They are the team with the clearest system and identity in the league, boasting an enviable balance between attack and defense. Arteta has transformed them into a strong and stable collective. Rice, Merino, and Eze, the perfect midfield axis. Arsenal made strategic signings to upgrade their control and attacking spontaneity, creating a powerful midfield axis. Declan Rice and Mikel Merino are in high and stable form, forming an extremely balanced central midfield duo. Rice provides physical strength, coverage, and ball-carrying ability, while Merino adds composure, passing range, and tempo regulation. This combination delivers enviable stability. Eberechi Eze is the perfect replacement for Martin Ødegaard, who is nursing an injury. Eze brings spontaneity, dribbling ability, and the capacity to produce moments of individual brilliance in the final third, shouldering the creative pressure in the captain's absence. The Saliba Gabriel wall. Defensive stability. Arsenal's stability is further guaranteed by a defense that is surely among the top in the Premier League. The center-back pairing of William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes has been forged by Arteta into a rock-solid wall, forming the foundation for their high-pressing and build-up play from the back. They allow Arsenal to push the defensive line high without fear of space in behind. Victor Gyökeres, the solution to the finishing problem. Arsenal's biggest strength this season lies in the distributed firepower and diversity of their attack. They have found the perfect solution for the center-forward position. Gyökeres is a hybrid. Number 9, strong yet technical. He is not just a clinical finisher, but also possesses an excellent ability to hold up play with his back to goal, acting as a foil for the second line, Ødegaard, Havertz, Eze, to surge forward. Gyökeres' presence gives wingers like Bukayo, Saka, and Gabriel Martinelli more space and time to make decisions. This is the core difference. City has a Haaland who is served by the system to decide games. Arsenal has a balanced collective with many equally potent attacking options, fortified by Gyökeres, Rice, Merino, and Eze. The battle of metal, the rhythm of the assassin versus the youth's aspiration. The race between Guardiola and Arteta is not merely a tactical narrative, it is a showdown of sheer metal who can maintain stability until May. Guardiola and relentless repetition. Pep Guardiola is renowned for never letting his team make the same mistake twice. He deeply understands the psychological cycle of the title race. He uses relentless rotation to maintain fitness and competition within the squad, ensuring every player peaks during the most crucial period. KDB's absence has forced Pep to focus even more on optimizing every remaining individual, turning Man City into a collective where any player can be the hero. Arteta in the significance of 4 points. Arteta, conversely, builds his team based on emotion and the stability of the core starting 11. He has guided Arsenal through 2 haunting seasons, but to become champions, his team must learn how to win under intense pressure, something City has done for a decade. A 4-point gap is mathematically slim, but mentally it is a fierce psychological reminder Man City is still there, ready to punish every mistake. Especially as their midfield, with Reijnders and González, is still searching for perfect cohesion. The ghost of runner-up scenarios and the final sprint. The runner-up curse is the greatest psychological nightmare Arsenal faces. For 2 consecutive seasons, 2022 over 2023 and 2023 over 2024, they led the charge only to stumble under the weight of Man City's dominance. Both collapses were not due to a lack of talent, but a lack of absolute ruthlessness and squad depth to weather the storm of injuries and the pressure of April-May. This season's Sprint Challenge. This season, with the additions of Gyökeres, Rice, Merino, and Eze, Arsenal is better equipped for the final battle. They have a reliable anchor midfielder for control and a spontaneous creator to unlock defenses. The solid defense of Saliba and Gabriel is also a huge source of moral support. But they must do what they have never done before, win when the pressure is highest and maintain a continuous winning streak when Man City starts accelerating. If Arsenal fails again, it will no longer be a purely tactical failure, but confirmation that the ghost of Man City has fully occupied their minds, and Pep Guardiola remains the unassailable mentor. Conclusion: glory only awaits the worthy. The battle between Guardiola and Arteta, between youthful aspiration and cold experience, is the soul of the Premier League. Man City adapts to life without KDB through the mobility of Reijnders, but faces instability in Rodri's position. Arsenal has found the solution at center forward and solidified its central axis with Rice, Merino, Eze, and the firm center-back pairing of Saliba and Gabriel. Arsenal's potential is greater than ever, but only by overcoming themselves, overcoming the psychological pressure from 2 runner-up seasons, and capitalizing on the rare fissures in Pep Guardiola's machine, can Arteta finally claim the ultimate glory. May will bring the answer. And if the Gunners win, it will be one of the greatest stories of dethroning in English football history. Don't miss out. Do you think Arteta will make history? Or will Pep Guardiola continue his dominance? Share your opinions in the comments below. And don't forget to hit subscribe to our channel to follow the most in-depth analysis and the hottest football news every week.